name is Angela Bell, and I'm the chair of the 2020 nominating committee. It is my pleasure to be here with Dr. Joyce Kling, one of our two candidates to the position of 2021 president-elect. Joyce, I am going to ask you 3 questions. Please try to stay within a 5-minute time frame to respond. Rita Buckner will be recording. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, question number 1. Tell us about yourself and why you're running for this position.
Okay. I'll start by mentioning I am a binational citizen. I'm a citizen of the United States and now of Denmark. I was born and raised in Michigan, studied in California, studied in Boston, have lived all over the world, but I made Denmark my home about 20 years ago. And over the years, my career has spanned all of the elements of the ELT community. I've worked in ESL and EFL. I'm a teacher educator. I was a program administrator for many years. I work as a researcher now and an author. And all of these experiences have given me a chance to travel literally around the world, but also now virtually and work with colleagues and students. And that's been a major part of my personal life and also my professional life. So while my job title has changed, the one constant for me has been the T-Cell Association. It has provided me with a professional family made up of such a diverse range of people who have motivated me and stimulated me and challenged me. I joined the association as a graduate student more than 30 years ago, a long time ago, and now I'm running for president because I'd like to give back to that family, to my T-Cell family. I really believe strongly in volunteer leadership. And I have had an opportunity to serve T-Cell on standing committees. When we had the socio-political concerns committee, I was the chair. And then I worked on the board and working with other standing committees and the affiliates, professional networks. I'm part of one of the professional learning networks now, the Career Path Development. And I've been meeting people from all over the world. And I've learned so much about what's going on with the diverse needs of the T-Cell Association. And I see this as an opportunity to give back and to serve the association after all the years that I've taken something, so, yeah.
Question number 2, what vision do you have for the future of T-Cell? What would your role be in that vision?
Vision. I've always approached T-Cell from the global perspective. And really thinking of it as this global professional association. And I see the future as even more, reaching out even more beyond the North American boundaries. I know the majority of us, the majority of our population membership is in North America, but you know, I look at the association from a European standpoint, and T-Cell doesn't have as strong a name here in Europe as it does perhaps in Asia and in North America. So I see T-Cell as even more global, right? And I've been so impressed with what has gone on this past year. It's somewhat ironic that with Corona and all of the challenges this year, we've actually come together more than ever before. And I've never seen in all of the years, I think I've attended 24 or 25 conferences over the years, maybe more. The attendance at this year's annual general meeting, really the annual business meeting, showed the engagement from around the world because we had members from all corners of the earth attending virtually. And I would like to see that continuing, that we can continue to have links between our intersections and our professional learning networks and all of the different stakeholders. And just using these virtual platforms to work with each other has allowed me insights into some of the affiliates and intersections that I wasn't that aware of. And now I can see what their conferences are, and I have a chance to attend virtually. Now, the other option that we do have to think of for T-Cell's future is more immediate, and that really has to do with the financial health of the organization. And T-Cell, like all the other organizations, took a hit this past year. And we need to really consider sustainable financial streams that we can build. And I believe that I can build on my experience as a program administrator and also from working on other association boards to pool my resources with the current board and with future board members. I really love teamwork and value the input of others and trying to find out, and we use a term here in Denmark that we spar with each other and kind of use these ideas. So kind of spread the mission and take it forward. But do it in a sustainable way so that we can grow our membership also and be healthy for the future.
Great. Question number 3. TESOL values and seeks diverse and inclusive participation within the field of English language teaching. What TESOL initiatives related to diversity and inclusivity are you familiar with? And how would you promote or represent diversity and inclusivity within TESOL in the future?
Right. In my work on these committees I've mentioned, I've always been a part of aspects of socio-political concerns or the international global aspect in some of the standing committees we worked on. And we're looking at hiring practices in TESOL, and we look at diversity in our student body and representation on the board. And unfortunately, sometimes these can be considered hollow terms or ideas that we're not following through. So it's been really inspiring to see how the current board or the past few years has focused on building a professional learning network focused on diversity and focused on taking that conversation forward, also in terms of the vetting of abstracts for the conference and building a very diverse profile in what's going on at our convention. One area that really speaks to me here sitting in Europe is this issue of the non-native English speaking teachers and how we can look at the diversity of, again, some of our hiring practices, but also the ways that we can draw on each other. And I'm really looking forward to the task force, the current task force survey that just closed a couple days ago, and finding the results of the membership's ideas on that and taking that forward in the future. And I hope to be a part of a group that can work with that.
Great. On behalf of the 2020 nominating committee, I would like to thank you for your time and wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Rita?